Drama erupted at the shipyard 2 weeks ago. High drama. It all started with these fateful words.
Whoa, whoa, whoa! What are you doing there, idiot? Your wire wheel's on backwards.
How do you respond to that level of hostility? Well, I'm a little older than most at the shipyard, so a little more mature. I was able to use state-of-the-art reasoning techniques and gently sway him over to my way of thinking. Nah, I'm just kidding. I told him he was stupid and he'd never amount to crap and that he'd been putting wire wheels on backwards his entire worthless life. But, I mean, we need to know the answer to this question. We're not doing any more work till we get it. This aircraft carrier we're building, it can wait. We need to know the answer to this right now! And you wonder why it takes 12 years to build a carrier. Well, this is why. If we didn't have all this controversy, we'd get the thing done in 3 days. So we got on the internet, we looked for pictures of wire wheels installed on grinders, and guess what? We found pictures of them installed both ways, both my way and the stupid way. So the internet was unhelpful. How else am I supposed to make my case? Use words? So because the internet didn't make my argument for me, I was forced to use words. I told him the story about how I was in welding school and I put the wire wheel on with the nut facing the grinder. Somehow I got it jammed on there so hard that I couldn't get it off. So in desperation, I gave it to my instructor, which turned out to be a giant mistake. And she put it in a vise and cranked so hard on that thing that she bent the arbor and made my grinder unusable, and I had to buy a new grinder. And I became traumatized. I'm still traumatized by that event to this very day. It occurred to me that if I installed the wheel with the nut facing out, I could get a wrench on there and thus avoid hurt feelings and bent arbors in the future. To me, that makes perfect sense, and somehow I thought I had swayed Jared over to my way of thinking. Wrong. At the lunch meeting, he posed a question to the group. He goes, "Hey, I got a question for y'all. When you put a wire wheel on your electric grinder, which way do you put it on? Nut up or nut down?" And when he posed the question, there was this like pregnant pause, and you could hear this collective intake of breath. And then, pandemonium. Dudes were flying over tables to gouge each other's eyes out, smashing bottles over heads, biting limbs off, biting ears off. This thing went on so long, one guy had time to go home, get his gun, and come back. People lost body parts. It looked like the outbreak scene in World War Z. There was this one guy that had enough and tried to drag himself away, only to be pulled back in by some mindless, blood-crazed goon. I guess what I'm trying to say is that the subject was, shall we say, controversial. As far as I could discern, the people that fell on the side of the nut goes toward the grinder, their justification was, well, that's the way I've always done it. Which, you know, I have to be honest, is not the most compelling of arguments for this or anything else, really. But I would be interested to hear your opinions on the subject. Tell me what way you do it and why you do it that way, you know, so I can basically tell you why you're wrong. As always, I appreciate you watching the video, and I have a lot of fun making these, so I hope you enjoy these videos half as much as I enjoy making them.
Whoa, whoa! Hey, idiot, stop! The wire wheel is on backwards, buddy.
Oh, what, I'm supposed to use words to make my case? Nah, I'm just kidding. I punched him in the face and insulted his mother in that order. So I tried to reason with whatever his name is, idiot face. Oh yeah, Jared. Now what am I supposed to do? Use words to make my case? How do you respond to that type of hostility? There is no woman on this earth more unattractive than your mom. Hey, next week, you're going to have to work 20-hour days. Hey, rent is going up from $500 a month to $16,000 a month. You're actually not my biological son. You're adopted. You know how you get paid $21 an hour right now? Well, guess what? Hi! Which way do you guys put the wire wheel on? Nut up or nut down? What? Wire wheel! Your mom sucks! Wire wheel up or down? There you go. Now you're talking.
No, you're good to work.
So this afternoon we're gonna do you know, some scrap up and normal stuff. And hi, which way is the wire wheel going? Hi, wire wheel. Which way gets the go? That's the castle path. Okay, we're gonna close out this meeting with a prayer, and then but then after that, both of your moms suck. They're terrible people.